All right, so I just saw a video on racism insurance, and I have to say, I wish that racism insurance covered some different things. For example, I wish that racism insurance could cover the racism that I experience when I try to go get a bank loan, or when I try to get a car loan, when I'm walking down the street and people think that I'm a thug or a gangbanger just because I happen to wear my pants loosely. I wish that racism insurance would cover the racial profiling that happens every time somebody is so-called out of place. I wish that that's what would have been covered in racism insurance. Unfortunately, I think that the ads for Dear White People around racism insurance has missed the mark a little bit. Just the other day, as a matter of fact, last night, I was teaching a class, a master's levels class, and one of the students showed me these videos that I hadn't seen, and they just thought they were absolutely hilarious. The comedic timing was on point. They thought that the actors really played the roles very well, but they had no idea what the video had to deal with, what the focus of the video was. And so when we talk about racism, and we try to use comedy as one of those methods of doing it, sometimes it gets lost. So it is my fear that many folks will walk away with a Key and Peele mentality about the impacts of racism, both on white people and on people of color, and more specifically on black people and natives, because we have to say that there's a huge disparity between African Americans and white people, and Native Americans and white people, and for some reason people aren't willing to use those words to describe those things which are a plague in our society. And so when I say the Key and Peele, so Key and Peele do some really funny satirical pieces that oftentimes people get confused and don't know why they're funny, and also don't know why why Key and Peele would be making those statements. And so when we think about what it means to be black in America, mean white in America, we have to understand that there is a thing called race, and race is not biological and it's not anthropological, but it is a social construct. It is made up by governments to organize their people. And if race was biological, or if it was anthropological, race should be the same in every country you're in. And however, that is not the case, because governments organize themselves in very different ways. And so when we talk about race, we have to talk about the organizing power of governments to define race. Now, the thing that I find very compelling about that particular definition of race is that we organize the government. And so if we want our government to change, then we have to rise up, get off our couches, stop using social media as, or stop being slacktivists, and actually get up and say something to our politicians about how we want the world to be. This is Andre, and this is today's rant. I'll see you later. Bye.